breaking news out of Washington state, where 9 people are missing after that deadly chemical tank implosion there, with a new word from officials at the manufacturing plant who say this has now turned from a rescue to a recovery mission. 2 people are now confirmed dead. So here's the deal. The fire department says they think there's still liquid in this tank that collapsed. They say the conditions are not safe. They're still trying to reach people, but obviously the fact that this is still pretty dangerous right now is complicating the push to try to get to those folks. They still don't really have a handle totally on the health and the environmental impacts. What is in this tank, right? It is this liquid that's used to make paper. It's suddenly kind of ruptured, imploded, pick your adjective here, but it has just been a dangerous and deadly situation. We know now one of the victims has been identified as 52-year-old Father Gilbert Bernal, a worker at the plant. One first responder described the incident to our NBC Seattle station as the most tragic thing to happen in his 71 years living in that community. We're glad to have Drew Mickelson from our NBC King station, our NBC station there. Drew, just a devastating situation. Bring us up to speed on what's going on.
Good afternoon. This is a small community, the Longview Kelso area here in southwest Washington, and this is a major employer. Folks all over this town know people, love people who work here and have worked here for decades, and they're starting to get the news as it spreads to this community. Just devastating. And as you mentioned, this is no longer a rescue. This is now a recovery. This blast is what they're calling it now. Yesterday it was a leak and a rupture, but today the fire chief said this was a blast. And as you said, 2 people were killed, 9 remain unaccounted for, employees here, and there are 7 who are still in the hospital. That liquid you talked about is called white liquor, and it's used in paper manufacturing. This is a paper mill, the Nippon Dinaware pulp and paper mill. As I said, about 1,000 employees here, and they're still open for business. We've seen people come and go, but obviously this place is under a lot of scrutiny today, but also a scene of a major rescue. The Washington National Guard, members of the EPA, all sorts of state and local and federal agencies are arriving here in southwest Washington. Of course, everyone wants to know why or how this happened, and at this point, that's under investigation, but the fire folks are just focused on getting those folks who are unaccounted for identified and potentially notifying next of kin, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Here in Longview, but a real sad 36 hours here.
And part of what is also so difficult for these first responders to, Drew, is that it's dangerous, right? I mean, they don't still have I think a fully clear sense of the hazards that they're going to face. So that is kind of an extra layer of complication to all this, it seems.
Absolutely. This isn't like a fire that you put the fire out and then go in and figure out what happened. This was a hot scene in every sense of that word, and it quickly first responders realized it was not safe for them to be there. One of the injured yesterday was a firefighter who suffered some burns. So this was an area that they couldn't get to, and we don't know if that increased the number of casualties or not. But this was not a place that they could just go in and rescue people. The initial calls were for people who were suffering chemical burns and people were missing on site, and that is still the case here this afternoon. And there's still some 25,000 gallons of this white liquid that are in that tank. The tank is obviously compromised. I imagine you and your viewers have seen pictures. It looks a little bit like a crushed beer can. It holds almost 1 million gallons of this very toxic chemical. And there's still about 25,000 in there. Last night they thought maybe there was 90,000, so that's some good news. And they do say that since there were fewer gallons in there than they thought, they are able to get back out there. But it's a very slow process here in Longview. No
kidding. As we're taking some more pictures of those images there. Drew Mickelson from King 5 in Seattle. Drew, thanks to you. Thanks to our NBC team that's out there on the ground from your station and our network. Appreciate that.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.